Good morning, St. Francis. Good morning, people of God. It is Friday, the 22nd day of March, 2024. It is Friday of the 5th week of Lent. It is the 34th day of the Lenten season, 6 days of our Lenten journey left for us to share in, to participate in, to be enriched by, to be renewed by. I am still in Washington, D.C., Silver Spring, actually, Maryland, on the outskirts of Washington, D.C. Here again, Holy Name College, the Postulancy House. It was formerly the Theologate, where young friars of Holy Name Province used to come to study, like me. And so I lived here for 6 years, studying, in various ways. And now is the Postulancy House for the province of Our Lady of Guadalupe, it now houses the first-year friars who are on their way to entering into the order and into the life of the Friars Minor. On this Friday of the 5th week of Lent, our final Lenten weekday, or final Lenten week, is what it is, because next week we move into Holy Week, and although it is part of Lent, it still is its own unique kind of setting. On this last Friday in Lent, because that's what it really is, we hear Jeremiah first and foremost. Denounce, let us denounce him, the one who makes us feel uncomfortable, the one who challenges us, the one who says that our ways have not really produced the fruit that we keep saying that they have produced. Let us get rid of him. Again, one of the harbingers of Jesus's own persecution happens to Jeremiah, because Jeremiah is the one who is speaking to the people of Israel in exile, trying to remind them that the reason that they are in exile and what has happened to them is because of their failure to live the life that God has asked them to live, and to be enriched and to see what it is that God can do for them if they just trust in God's word and in God's covenant and in the relationship that God has built with them. Denunciations happen all the time in our world. Again, those who make us think differently, those who challenge us, those who want us to move off of dead center are often going to be ones who we want to get rid of, to push aside, to push to the margins. It happens to Jeremiah, it happens to Jesus, it happens to all of those who try to speak truth. And so the question for us, is, will we place ourselves into situations, whether great or rather small, in which basically we need to speak truth? And if those who around us do not want to listen to that truth, do we still keep trying to speak it some ways? Or do we shut down and not let the truth be able to take root and shape and form people's lives? Again, a good question as we move towards these last days of Lent, in our own kind of coming to understanding of why it is that we believe, and what is it that we hope that this belief will do to us and for us, and allow us to be for other people who we are in relationship with in our lives and in this world. John's gospel again continues the antagonism, the disruption between Jesus and the scribes and the Pharisees. Again, they want to get rid of him because they take what he says and they kind of twist it and turn it and don't think of it in the way that it has been given, in the way that Jesus is offering it to them. And so there is this whole consternation, where Jesus basically calls himself God, it seems to them. And again, he is, but he's doing it in the way that they might be open, to what it is that he's saying. And so Jesus fires right back at them and says, do not your own law and your scriptures basically say that we are all gods, and if that word does not come from the one true God, then where does it come from? Again, he catches them in their lies and their ridiculous arguments, and it just kind of frustrates them again and again and again. And it's in many ways because Jesus knows he cannot get anywhere with them, that they will not, move off of their stubbornness and their obstinacy, and that they will refuse to see the wonder and the beauty of God around them and what God is doing to them and for them, especially in this person of Jesus of Nazareth. Again, they tried to get rid of him. They tried to stone him. They tried to arrest him, but it's unsuccessful because, again, it is not his time. But the bottom line of it all is that, refusing to listen to truth, refusing to see truth, refusing to not believe the lies that are sown, and in fact believe the lies as stronger than the truth itself. Again, it's something that plagues all of us as human beings. It's something that we have to basically come to terms with in our own lives. Will we allow the lies that seem to be comfortable and consoling and neat in our lives to rule our lives, or will we allow the truth which can be challenging, which can be disruptive, which can overturn what we thought the way that things were and they were always going to be, allow us to be open to a life that is fuller, a life that is blessed, a life that is filled with the life of God. A continued Lenten journey, a blessed Lenten journey, St. Francis and people of God. May the Lord give you his peace.